This is the story of a group of explorers. We named ourselves the Pirates of the Grenadines, partly because we'd be taking foot in the many islands from our boat in waters frequented by pirates in the 18th and 19th centuries, but also in part due to visiting the islands most famous for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. We chartered a Bali 4.3, a 43-foot sailing catamaran made by the Katana Group that we sailed from the islands of Martinique to the Tobago Cays in the Grenadines. Our journey would send us on a 344 nautical mile adventure to discover the unseen and yet another glimpse of oneself that we never knew existed. Welcome to this first adventure. We'll kick this off by where it all started and headed to the captain's house to pick him up so that we could all head to the airport together. This is our launch. Go. All right, here we go. Getting ready to surprise these guys. We got Issei, who's our driver. Let's surprise them real quick as we show up for the trip. No, that was it.
Not used to being fandango.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How ready?
I'm so ready.
Bam! There he is! He's ready to go. You ready for this trip?
Yeah.
All right, so our captain, this is our son, Issei. This is Frank.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
That's
All
it.
right. That's
That's
it.
it.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
Getting ready to make history here, another adventure. Peace. All right, Marie, we got you on the camera now. Finally, you ready for all this? Our captain's in the back there.
On our way.
Right, on our way. Now we're on our way down at the airport. As you can see, there's our captain right there. And we are headed in to check in. We got the other mates behind us. Getting ready. We're gonna send you guys on such an adventure. You just watch and see. Where's our girl Lauren at? Where's Lauren? Not yet, huh? Here we go. The other crew member here. This is our special operations agent. She will help us in any. She could pick the boat up and turn it around and put it back on course.
I will, right here.
Look at those guys.
Right here.
Look at those guys.
Right there.
Nice to have her with us. Got stuff in her mouth. That's okay. Sign language, no?
I'm gonna make it later.
Captain. Oh, there he is. Got the snaggle tea right there. Watch that. Nighttime, he will bite you and stuff. Get ready to board here soon. We already started boarding group 1. Group 1?
Double exchange.
Getting ready to board the plane right now. See? All these people. Down. Fine. Always tap that.
Kiss it, right?
Huh?
You always kiss the plane.
I always kiss the plane.
Hello.
It's got me home so far. Wise words for your... No, really?
No.
No.
You're all just confusing. Scarf, but then the sandwich.
Well, you know, I'm cold now.
No, you're going to Miami, so you're almost halfway ready.
Almost there.
She's ready. How you doing?
Bye, guys.
Hello.
You see?
Thank you so much.
Han caído los esquemas de mi vida, ahora que todo era perfecto. Y algo más que eso, me sorbita el seso y me desciende el peso de este cuerpecito mío que se ha convertido en río, de este cuerpecito mío que se ha convertido.
I'm taking a moment here to think about what we're getting ready to do. It's going to be an awesome trip. We are now at the boarding gate to head to Fort de France to land in Martinique, where we will spend some time there before we get on our boat. Annie and Andrew have just made the airport from Washington, D.C. This is where we're all kind of meeting together. We came on different flights, so we will be doing this. So we're just waiting for everybody to kind of show up at the same gate. Dara and I ended up coming through a different security line, so we have to meet up with everybody. Apparently, they are getting coffee elsewhere, but we will meet soon. So I will have the whole pirate team here together and shortly. Keep you posted. What happened there?
Also a bracelet and
Oh,
passport out of the
jeez.
bag. Yeah. Debacles
Mess.
every day.
She can't even get on the plane. We get almost there. The one that's taking us to the country, she can't get on the plane. Anyways, here we go, walking down the aisle per se.
I love the smell of carpets in here.
That's what she said. I didn't say that. She said she loves the small carpets. In the morning.
How you doing, sir? Good. Good beef.
How are you? Do you want aisle?
It doesn't matter. Take that. Monday.
De mí y volver a reír y cada día un instante volver a pensar en ti y en la voz suave del mar y en volver a respirar la lluvia que caerá sobre este cuerpo y mojará la flor que crece en mí y volver a reír y cada día un instante volver a pensar en ti.
Now we just made it. We landed here in Martinique right now. You see my wonderful wife right there. She just made it. It's her first time seeing it.
Warm and
So
gorgeous.
it's kind of cool. We just realized that our bags just arrived. We're really worried about that. We'll tell you that. Tell you that in another episode of what happened with the bag situation and how
They're
I'm
here.
all like
We're good.
cruddy and I'm all grimy and I need a shower because
No makeup, dirty hair,
yeah,
don't care.
all that stuff. But in front of us, there are other pirates. You see, that's Andrew and Annie. They arrived and they met us at Miami, and now we're all here to pick up our bags and bring them out of here. Chilling here, man. This is our other teammate here, another
Hey.
pirate, Andrew, Annie. Annie's part. She's a pirate as well.
Hi. The
Coming in
narrative.
special ops right here. Special. We are going to be totally safe. She'll save us all.
We're safe.
Our captain right here.
Bonsoir.
Cobb.
Français, bonsoir.
The Cobb. And the true boss right here.
Yeah.
She's the
How
real
do
boss.
you know?
You should know if you don't know. She's the boss. And then my boss right here. All right. So we're like walking through the airport. Just got out. You see my darling wife behind me. Trying to figure out where the car rental place is. Weather here right now. It's probably like in the 80s already, kind of humid. I'll bring out the data logger. Those who know data logger know to find out exactly the. And then,
right? Yeah, we want test cream. It's behind us.
Oh, it is. Yes, look at this beautiful weather that we are now witness of. That's that. We don't really know what we're doing, but we'll figure it out. All right.
You know, when you drive, you've got to use both hands, right?
Yes, I know. I will not be using this when I drive. Somebody else
Wow, that was crazy.
So we're here now checking in at the hotel. Pretty cool place. It was hard to get to. Kind of got lost a little bit. But in the end of the day, I don't know if you can see out there, but that is kind of the Bay Area. But even better, as we go into the lobby area like too. You can see right behind there.
No, it's
Oh, but we're gonna chill. And we're gonna see what that's like. There's even a pool out here. Check that. See that? Pool with a view. That was his idea. That was his idea.
That's it. Blame it on me. I'm always.
It wasn't my idea.
As
That was
always.
his idea.
We visited the best room.
My friend and my neighbor and I are doing Zumba together.
So they scheduled everything in the hotel to be under the ladies' names because they felt that the ladies need to be the bosses. But honestly, they kind of do. That way we won't have war in the world and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. All right, anyways, catch up with you guys later. They are the bosses.
We run this place.
Yes.
Right? What? Just say yeah. Yes. Yep. Oh God, yeah.
Yes. So now that we're all kind of showered up and everything, thought we'd come out and check out the view. Share this with you guys, of course. If you see those sailboats out there, in a few days' time, that's going to be what we will be doing, and we will be chartering a Bali 4.3 catamaran sailboat down to the Tobago Keys from here. It's about 6 islands from here. We'll be over a course of about 10, 12 days. As you can see, this whole area, this whole place is very beautiful. Oh, there's wife, of course, not far behind at all. So let's go see our group over here having drinks. See them all. Everybody chilling like villains. This is the squad right here. The pirates.
It's the only one around here. It's the only one that's this good.
The Grenadines. There you go. He's got his go there. Can't hurt. He's all set and ready. Apparently already took a dip in the pool. Already ready.
Oh, look at that. Would you like the sticker? Would you like the sticker? To protect your sunglasses.
Again.
It seems appropriate though. I'm checking it out. We're gonna compliment it.
Actually, it's French, so it's when you send it literally, you can you're sort of.
Yeah. You're a type of asshole.
You're sort of.
Maybe you're the good kind. What do we know?
You're a special kind.
Doesn't mean you'll sort up.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like you know.
It's not sort up. It's
You're sort of a big.
Yeah, it's sort of.
Not kind of, sort of.
Yeah. But you know when you wiggle out of
See what
you sort of.
You really are. Yeah. Oh, that looks good. That puree.
Ok, Suzanne Ok.
Can you give me your
Suzanne
Non mais
Ok. And pina colada. Mojito.
Pour moi, s'il vous plaît.
Ok, super.
Merci.
Tiens.
Merci.
Celui-là, il est terminé, je l'enlève. No, no. Yes, no. Lovely.
Oh là là, ça a l'air bon.
Ah non, ça c'est à vous. Ça c'est à
That looks
vous.
delicious.
Et je vais
That looks like a
recharger
puree, like a thick
It
puree.
is a puree.
Yeah, that looks that's really close.
Okay, so I have a story for your camera.
Oh.
When I was born in Dominica, I left when I was 2 years old. And whenever my parents could not find me, they could always find me under the mango tree. Because I was eating mangoes.
Nice.
I was butt naked eating mango.
So now
This is important for me, okay?
your new nickname is going to be Mango Cheeks.
Are we gonna relive that moment?
Yes.
Get buck naked under some mango trees?
Who would like to try that?
Fresh mangoes are like the best. We had a family reunion in Anaheim, and there was a mango tree in the backyard with a pool and everything like that. And so my brother and my cousins were climbing the tree and was like bringing down all the mangoes.
You take
And we
this
just had fresh
GoPro?
mangoes the entire time. It was right.
Yeah, he was.
So good.
We were filming each other.
So I will also tell you about mangoes.
They're doing something in the pool here, but I'm a fan of Mango Cheeks here.
Who wants to try that?
It's got a little kick to it.
Oh, wait. Ok, bah, alors on peut s'arrêter là. Pour l'instant, on peut s'arrêter. Merci. C'est parfait. Même jusqu'à la pluie.
Thank you.
On peut nous laisser les verres, on verra si on s'en sert, mais merci.
More drinks, laughs, and stories took us into the evening to enjoy a simple dinner and to be happy that we all made it for the first leg of the trip and to prepare ourselves for tomorrow's journey. Someone once told me, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." Our group was comprised of a team of 7 that shared the joy of exploration and the pursuit of beautiful places that can only be truly experienced by rolling up your sleeves, donning your sailing gloves, and launching off into the unknown.
Now my love is lost, and lonely days have just begun. A solitary chair
hours, we scrambled off to the terminal to set on our journey north to the island of Dominica.
So what I wasn't able to capture for everyone was we just went through immigration, leaving Martinique because we're headed to Dominica today. And going to the country where Marie was born. And we'll be there for a day, going through different things like waterfalls and hiking and stuff like that. So we're with the crew here. You can see everybody's kind of hanging out. This is a duty-free area where we're actually not supposed to be sitting, but we're sitting because there's no place to sit because everybody else has taken everything else. But either way, we are now just waiting to board the ferry, which I think is like a hydrofoil, on the way to Dominica. And there's our captain right there, Captain Frog. Alright, so anyway, I'll try to get some shots of the journey all the way on the ferry. And here's the lady that is the star. She was born in Dominica, and we're going to see her home together. And we'll bring you guys with us, okay? All right, now we're all moving. As you can see, the crowd. Everybody is headed towards this exit. You know, where does this lead? Where does this even go? We don't even know. I'm following. I'm like a sheep. I'm just following. It could be leading me to my demise. Uh-oh, see, you hear all the bad. Oh, see, we're all sheep. Where's your bad? Bad. There we go, see, bad. All right, we're gonna go out to a ferry, which might be a hydrofoil. We'll see. It looks like a hydrofoil. Just rolling through. That is the vessel that we're gonna be on right now. There she is. Her name is Liberty. Liberty, y'all. This ship is going to liberate us from this island and deliver us to another. So they're checking us for like these little boarding passes, you know, from the berth here. Mine is specifically, it says departing Fort de France, which you can see kind of there. Don't know if it has. It tells me I have a bag check, but it doesn't tell me if I have a seat. I guess it would probably be like, I don't know, where we're sitting at all. We'll see.
She was a baby, she was holding the baby and first cups.
They're actually taking it from. So, I don't know what island we're going to go to. It's like a 2-hour ride from here, and we'll see where it goes. You want a side seat if you can.
So, yeah, let's really go
Because now we're moving.
Monsieur, bonjour. Le commandant Pedro et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord du Liberty. Nous atterrillons à destination de Roseau de la Dominique et Pointe-à-Pitre en Guadeloupe. Nous arrivons à Roseau dans 2 heures. Nous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer à bord. Au nom des compagnies d'Express DC Léger,
And she joined us again.
You want to sit over here? Take it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Master Pedro.
Our jump to this island required us to grab seats on a hydrofoil ferry that would transport us along with locals, backpackers, families, and merchants from Martinique to the capital of Dominica, Roseau, located on the western side of the island. We had 24 hours to absorb as much beauty and culture as one could take in.
So that's the island of Martinique behind me there. We're headed to Dominica, which is north of Martinique actually. And that is the island where our crew member was born, Marie, and we're going to go see this island, which is going to be awesome there as well. You can see over here to my right, to your left, here is Martinique itself. We're moving past Martinique and headed north this way. So actually, we're headed north this way to Martinique. That's our beach over there. We're headed this way.
So brutal with the cold sky. Wrapped in cold, late at night. Come clean, there's no sun yet. The only lights here are made.
Two guys here. One
Can't
guy
speak,
here.
I can't hear, but I know I'm real.
Beautiful island.
There's no one.
Now we're approaching Dominica. This behind me. In front of me. The island where Marie was born. North of
So what's not evident in the video here is that coming back from the top of the boat, I was headed down to meet the crew so that we could get off of the boat. And there's about a 3-inch lip on each of the doorways that you go through, and I slammed my right foot on large toe into that and busted my toenail and was gushing blood into my shoe. But ain't nobody got time for that. Neither did we. So we were able to kind of at least get through customs, and that's where Marie was graciously, so grateful that Marie was able to attend to my wound and keep me running and keep me going for that day. And so that's what you see here.
This is dedicated to my girls.
first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along.
All right, here I am with Andrew. We just got through customs. We couldn't film or do anything inside of there. They had a pretty good sign of pirates. I hope somebody got that, but we probably didn't. Now we're out. Oh, you did?
Yep.
Awesome. So now we're in at post-immigration, coming from the ferry now into Dominica. And as you can see, pretty quaint little town, the mountains in the background there. It's a beautiful day here. A lot of colors. We're jumping in a cab right now, trying to figure out how we get to our next destination, but we're also trying to drop our bags off. So whatever that trick is going to be, looks like there's a lot of negotiations going on down there. And we're going to go.
So that's going to come grab our bags. So let's go in the shade. Okay.
All right, so we're headed to the shade until we figure out the bag situation, but we'll let you know a little bit more when we're on our trip here. But beautiful skies today, as you can see. This is the country of the Dominica. It's called Dominica. It's not the Dominican Republic. It's a separate little island. And I'm glad to be here as one of their guests for the time being. So, anyways, we are trying to just figure out our way to the next shop. Stop.
Yeah, man. That's right.
So what you couldn't see is the fact that we had bought some local chicken from a place right across the street, actually from the ship that we came in on. I'm here with Paul here. He's going to be our guide and taking us all over the Dominican Islands, right on?
For sure.
And you see the crew here, everybody is just local beer. This is the local beer here. It's really good and delicious. Let me show you. See how good that is? She's got a different rosé. I think this is like a cider or so, right?
Yes.
Pretty good as well. Marie is chowing down on some awesome chicken. Look at that.
Look at that.
And it all comes out from that master chef over there.
Yes.
This is the way it looks when it starts. Look at that. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Makes you want to dance for your chicken, yes.
All right. So
Yeah, so it's great.
So, typical travel style. I think Dara and I have lost the group somehow on our first day. We're getting ready to try to find them. They're around here somewhere. Probably this way. To the car. So, how do we manage to get lost on the first day? I don't know. I got injured on the first day. How about that? They'll just see a picture of that.
that's not pretty.
But looks like the crew's here. All right. Where's everybody? Oh, everybody opposite in front of you. Okay.
I'm driving sweet. Ready? Because you have shotgun.
Oh,
Side.
other side.
Oh, that's right.
There you go. I got in the wrong side of the car. Okay. I got in the wrong side of the car, not realizing where I was. That's talking about like all in the Kool-Aid and don't know what the flavor is. All right.
Hey, so we're taking a long drive to call this Emerald Pool.
Yes.
It's about 45 minutes drive.
Got it.
All right. Did you get that? 45 minutes drive to the Emerald Pool. On our way. Look at that mountain view. Just leaving the docks here after some food. I can't tell you that we'll be awake by the time we get there because our stomachs are absolutely full. But another great day. I learned a new word. It's not just a word. It's a drink. It's the local drink called boisbaudet, which means dark wood. And it's supposed to give you, it has medicinal powers, and it's supposed to help men, you know, provide. Provide for. Oh, look at all the happy ladies in the back now that I had some boisbaudet. Right?
We're done in French.
To have a heart on? Oh, that's awesome. Even better. See? Languages are awesome.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
All right.
We have a stadium way the roof, so stadium, national stadium.
That's the national stadium up above with the roof.
We left.
But we're gonna go this way.
Out of town, People are collecting money. Western Union.
Western
Union collecting money.
Oh, right on. Western Union. Look at all the people out here making sure that they either send money to loved ones or receive money from loved ones. Right? Good way.
We're gonna pass through the marketplace.
Okay.
We're gonna sell fresh vegetables, fruits, and provision, and all kind of local juices and everything.
So did you hear that? So Paul here, he just told us that we're going to pass through like a local market here. And if you could hear the music in the background, it's awesome. It's a great vibe here. The people are super friendly. And listen, you can't, I'm going to put you outside for a second. Just check this out. How can you be mad with that type of vibe? You can't. This is a great place to be. The only bad thing about this country is we're staying only one day. That's the only thing so far.
Dominica, like so many islands in the Caribbean, had been captured by many nations that had come to claim her. Her official status today is the Commonwealth of Dominica. Colonized by Europeans, predominantly by the French, from the 1690s to 1763. The French forced enslaved people from West Africa to Dominica to work on coffee, rum, and sugar plantations. Great Britain took possession in 1763 after the 7 Years' War. But it gradually established English as its official language. After nearly 300 years of European rule, though, the island gained independence from Great Britain as a republic in 1978. This is the land of smiles, abundant fruit, volcanic-powered pools, waterfalls, green landscapes, and a direct marriage to the sea. The majority of the island's population is that of African descendants that were enslaved during most of her occupation, as mentioned before. With the new dawn of their independence on the horizon, many professionals accepted the task to provide much-needed services to help a population stand on their feet. In 1975, two of these professionals, an anesthesiologist and nurse anesthetist, settled here for a time to assist with medical care. These two were the parents of Marie. Although her mother arrived very pregnant, 38 weeks to be exact, she gave birth to Marie on the island within days of their arrival. This was a huge event back then because Marie had been the only white baby born there in decades, which actually drew local crowds and visitors to see the new addition to their newfound nation. I'd imagine that she was the source of many dinner table topics and campfire conversations, coined thereafter as the white baby.
All right, so Paul just dropped us off and we are headed down this little trail here. So I'm here with my trusty partner here. Actually, she's the main, and I'm like Robin, she's like Batman. I just try to keep up. And so there's such a lot of wildlife.
Right there.
There's like lizards.
Where?
Black.
There's a little lizard right there. See?
At my leg? Oh.
No, there's two of them.
That's
Another one there.
Get close to the guy right there.
See if you can grab it.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Oh, we took her.
That red one.
I know, can't take her anywhere, right? She scares away all the wildlife. stop in the middle of this country, up on the hill. I used to keep playing, absolutely listening. We've got the whole crew on that side, everybody trying to get in. And the man of the hour.
Not a good view.
Wife Annie. And my partner in crime. And the ultimate soul healer of them all. The beautiful. Alright, so some of us are contemplating jumping. How you doing, everybody? Say again. You'll get used to it pretty quickly, though. It's actually not that cold. It's really refreshing. She's been in colder water in the Blue Hole in Jamaica. It was colder than this. This is actually very refreshing. I did.
Needless to say, the Emerald Pool did not disappoint. We all played and splashed and had fun in the pool like kids at summer camp. And why wouldn't you? If there's any place to let go of your inhibitions, not to worry about the world, totally disconnect. This was the place. Emerald Pools did not disappoint.
You got my shirt tails flying all over the place and the sweat dropping out of my head. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to quit. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa nova, bossa nova. I said, hey, little mama, let's sit down, I have a drink and dig the band. She said, drink, you think, oh, fiddle-de-dink, I can dance with the drink in my hand. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to drink. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, cause I ain't got time to think. Bossa nova, bossa nova.
Wow, it's hot in here.
And on our way back to the car, we run into some of the most wonderful people. Just a person we met along the way. I told you this was the land of the smiles. She offered up her even personal earrings to give to Dara's mother just because she said that her mother liked flamingo earrings. What a great person to meet on the road and to take with us on our journey.
Baminos. So we have to Baminos out of here. We just, as you saw, spent some good time in the falls up here. It's beautiful, very refreshing, not too cold. fresh water right from the top of the mountain comes down the stream. Beautiful time. Now we're back with Paul over there. You see him right there. He's ready to take us to the next spot. And there's apparently some other falls that we're going to take a look at. Probably not ones we can jump in, but at the end of the day, still be able to take some. And then there's some hot mud volcanic style pools, I guess, that we're going to, and we'll check that out too. Now we're headed to another location where there's falls, right? It's way up in the mountains. What's the name of it, Paul?
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar Falls we're going to. Will be another must-see location. As you can see, there's mountain tops up here, and if you come around the bend there, you'll see how the clouds are there. You can see that right after the tree. Look at how pretty that is. It all the way up to where you see where the sky touches the land. Very beautiful place, and that's the crew back there enjoying all of the yeah, here we go.
Most of their industry depends on a blossoming influx of tourism, with an addition of an international airport with regular flights from Miami. They've cultivated a dynamic relationship with China as well that has invested in infrastructure, roads, hospitals, and a hydro dam to sustain its power independently while selling this resource to neighboring countries like Guadeloupe.
wash away in your river of gold. I'm losing days on these bending roads, and I'm lost in the waters. Your light is my shore. I'm searching for answers, 'cause all I know is I'm losing hope. I'm bathing in sunshine, lost in space, waiting for your sign to set me straight. Where do I go? set me straight. Where do I go from here? When will this road seem clear? I'm bathing in sunshine, lost in space, waiting for your sign to set me straight. Where do I go from here? When will this road seem clear? I'm bathing in sunshine.
So we just finished the hike up to the falls.
Trafalgar Falls.
Say again?
Trafalgar Falls.
Trafalgar Falls. Trafalgar
Falls.
What she said. Anyways, we made it up there. It was very beautiful. As you can see, it's just a privilege to be here. This small island called Dominica, right? They've just opened up a pretty extensive international airport, which is kind of cool now that I know I can fly directly from DC here, spend more time. Unfortunately, we only have one day on this location, but in the end of the day, we're coming back here. The food's been great. The people have been awesome. They were a British colony, and they gained their independence in 1978, and so their main industry is tourism, and it's just a great, they're very welcoming, friendly people, and it's beautiful here. They have interesting things like crabs up in the mountains, kind of like hermit crabs, but big. I mean, you kind of in the wet areas, yeah, which is very interesting to see. I hadn't seen anything like that before, but that just tells you how tropical and wonderful this place is. So anyways, wanted to share that with you guys before we head on to the next stop.
And our last stop was the infamous volcanic powered mud pools. It was such a refreshing stop. A few of the pools had different temperatures, but all of them bearable, and even a Cialis tub. We spent quite a bit of time here, just taking in the day, thinking about all of the hiking and waterfalls and just great views that we had seen from the day as we prepared ourselves to go get dinner.
When you start stripping yourself, but you know, every time when you have something that has somewhere that's always that's one part of your body that you're gonna hit again. And,
So Frank and I are sitting here talking about toe stories, and so I like busted my toenail almost off on the ferry over here right at the beginning of this trip. But Frank, on the same trip to the Grenadines, it might have something to do with toes here. He broke his toe on the boat, and he was just experiencing or sharing his experience with us. Toes are a real thing on a trip. We should.
It would be called Toe Story.
We'll call it toe
story.
Straps.
I don't care what your mother said. I don't care what your father said. I don't care what your friends said.
So after our excursions today up on the mountain and getting in the hot pools and stuff like that, now we're at the Old Stone Grill and Bar downtown in the main city area. I don't know, I have to look it up and I'll put it down somewhere here on the bottom of the screen here for you. But anyway, we're gonna go eat. We're starving with all the activities happening today, so maybe I'll catch you inside. We're in this really quaint little restaurant here, not too far from where the cruise line's actually parked, but we kind of have the place to ourselves, it seems like, for at least for a moment. And we're gonna choose to eat here together and be merry and have a good time.
Although we hunkered down at this restaurant that was recommended, the service really wasn't all that great. They had a lot of things on the menu that were not on the menu. But it's amazing what a good group of friends and company can do because we enjoyed ourselves nonetheless. We kept the cocktails pouring, and what did come to the table was wonderful, and it hit the spot before we were on our journey to our Airbnb for the night. After our dinner, we all piled into the car and took a dark, lonely road all the way up to a mountain peak to our Airbnb for the night. But little did we know what visually we had in store for us the next morning.
Good morning, everyone. So we had a chance to stay at this really beautiful, kind of like a villa, really. And we're on the top of one of the mountain peaks here in the Dominica. And you know, some of the beauty up here is just really hard to capture just with what I have here. And it could be me as just a novice when it comes to this, but I know what my eye sees. My eye sees something so beautiful. And I can't help but want to share this with everyone. So this is the top of the mountain here. A lot of the homes up here are very vibrant colors, as you can see the orange home in the distance there. It's beautiful with nice breeze. This garden that's up here at this house, this is what the house looks like itself. Very odd shape, but very big, very easy to use. The ocean is on all sides of us right now, and at this elevation you can kind of see that. You can see how just beautiful all of the foliage is here. The town down there, that's where we're going to disembark down there and get back on the ferry to Martinique, where we will continue our trip. Continue our trip down to the Tobago Keys. So it's really early. I think I don't even know if I even washed my face yet. But just happy to be able to experience this and share this with you all. All right. Catch you a little bit later. Bye. It was back to town for us pirates to get through customs and jump on that boat back to Martinique. Let's not forget, this is just the first stop and the first day of this tour through the Grenadines.
Come on, I'll give you $1. Come on. Come on. $10. Come on. $10 on Venmo.
Watch me tip all on it. Now, baby, whether I'm high or low, baby, whether you're high or low, you got to tip on the tightrope. Yeah, tip on the tightrope. Baby, baby, whether you're high or low, baby, whether you're high or low, tip on the tightrope. Baby, let me see your tightrope. And I'm still tipping on it.
Dominica was a really hard country to leave, and that's largely due to not having enough time. The people were great, the food was awesome, the views were spectacular, and we just hope that one day you might be able to join us or go by yourself, since they have direct flights from Miami now. Anyways, thanks for joining us on this episode of Dominica, and stay tuned for more to come.
Why you talking about it? Just talking about it. Some calling me a sinner, some calling me a winner. I'm calling you to dinner, and you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You can rock.
stuck in nostalgia like me? I wanna know, darling, am I dying? Feel like I've been holding on too long. Ooh, Molly, are you stuck in nostalgia like me? Miss your cherry kisses on my chin. Ooh, Molly, are you stuck in nostalgia